God damn, my acne is breaking out again. Fuck! I'm ugly! Ah, fuck! You know what? Fuck it. Let's just make the video anyways. Because y'all don't give a fuck. Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another banger video. Hey, man. You already know how it is. Liking, commenting, and subscribing. Because we may never see each other ever again. So you know what? If you want to see your boy make it to 1.5k subscribers by the end of the year, then definitely click that subscribe button. We on the road. Hey, today's video will be on, well, this. Do you see something wrong with the 14 Pro? Just look at it. Look at those cameras. Yep. They're all fogged up. And look at the front camera. Look at that front camera. That's also fogged up. And we gonna talk about it today. So, the story takes place over the weekend. So it was not too long ago. So I remember, I think it was either Friday night or Saturday night. I can't remember because I do stay up hella late. So, technically, I don't fall asleep to the next day, but that's not the point. So, I was playing some games on my phone while my phone was charging, Who doesn't use their phone when it's charging? I mean, hey, I'm currently charging the 6 Plus right now. And that's what we're actually filming this video off of right now. So, I guess 2014 throwback vibes, y'all. So, my phone ended up getting really hot. And it was really hot to the touch. So, I ended up putting my phone in some water. My phone was, really hot. So, I ended up running the phone through some water, I didn't really think much of it because, I would actually do this a lot in the past with my phones. Not my phones, but, I would sometimes run my 15 Pro through the water too when that thing would get hot. And, I don't really think much of it. So, cause, it does cool the phone down really fast. So, I remember I threw some water on the phone. The phone was fine. But I wake up the next morning and, when I go to make my daily TikToks, I see my camera is very blurry. So I'm like, what happened? So, I tried, when I'm lowering down this display. So I remember I wiped down my cameras and they're still fogged up. So I was like, okay, what happened? What happened? I didn't really think much of it at the time. So, I remember I didn't think much of it, so I said, oh, it should disappear within a couple hours. A couple hours later, it disappears, but then it refogs up. So then I'm like, oh, well, what do I do? So, I do what everybody does, and I pretty much go to Google, and I say, my 14 Pro has fogged up camera lenses. What happened to the phone? The phone was exposed to water last night. Something along the lines. And then, Google just gives me some random ass answer. It's likely caused by moisture entering the device. The water resistant, not waterproof, and can be damaged by submersion. So, I didn't really see much on Google, so then I go to YouTube. Oh my god. How to fix iPhone cameras that have blurry camera lenses. And I cannot find any videos on this at all that are not from the US. So I'm watching one right now. Yeah, he's having the same issue as I am. All his cameras are fogged up. And I don't really know what I can do. So he's like taking off the back of it. And I really don't feel like going into my camera modules. So I don't know what I'm doing. And what you do. Even 15 Pros are known for this issue too. You know, so I'm out here like looking at a whole bunch of videos and I cannot find any video that actually allows me to get the water out of these cameras. And I'm not trying to pay any money than I have to pay to get this thing fixed. So, I'm gonna see if the moisture dissipates within a set amount of time. I'm gonna see if it dissipates within, I don't know, hopefully it dissipates within the next 2 days, because I actually have RWTs on Wednesday, weekly tests I have to record, and while the 14 Pro is my only good phone, you know, my 15 Pro is fucking broke because of its shitty ass LCD screen that has overheating problems. And now I cooked the 15 Pro. So now I have 2 Pro iPhones that are just cooked. They don't work. And I don't know what to do. You know, I actually had a iPhone 13 that I found in the Target bin that I actually ended up selling for an Apple Watch that I'm not even fucking wearing. I regret selling that phone now. Like, I actually do, like, now I could have had a backup phone, but no, I wanted an Apple Watch. And now I fucking regret selling that. Because that was the second good iPhone we ever found in the Target bin this year. And now, I sold it for only $112, and I sold it for an Apple Watch that I don't even fucking use half the time. Like, you know, I don't really understand the point in an Apple Watch. I just wanted it because it completes the Apple ecosystem. You know, I can get notifications on my wrist. Sure, it looks cool, I can flex. But it's just like, sure, you can send messages on it, but you have to do it like this. You have to, like, use your finger, and it's just, like, it's so weird on the tiny-ass, dicular-ass screen. Hey, at least they don't use a Radio Shack 12251 screen. We don't talk about that radio, by the way. I don't even have one anymore. Like, I used to have one back in, like... Used to have one, but then the thing got fried. It didn't fry. Like, you can't fry a 120-volt radio. I think what happened was, like, the cord to the radio, it got undone. So, now I don't have any more 251. So, I might actually get a new 251. I might actually. But going on, so, if this does not dissipate within the next couple days, I'm going to have to take it to Apple. Because I do not trust anything third party anymore. I have learned the mistake the hard way. I've cooked so many phones. I've cooked so many phones with aftermarket stuff. Only 2. I had an iPhone SE 2020 that I got back in 2020, but in 2021, you know, the phone, it was having a lot of problems, so I got the battery replaced, and I ended up getting the screen replaced, and let me tell you, when I got that screen replaced, you know, the phone was overheating quite a bit. So, you know, there were times where it was hot to the touch, like, the display, it would always go dim, so it's like, come on, put some water over it, and the phone would cool off. But now, it's just like, I can't do anything aftermarket anymore. Because I actually did an aftermarket battery replacement with that thing too. I think I did. No, I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did. And I even had an iPhone 6 that I got fixed with U-Break iFix. That's the same company I fixed the SE with, by the way. And I actually did a battery and screen replacement with them, but, back then, I didn't really care. I just dealt with it. It was an iPhone 6. It was shit. But when I had the SE, it was just like, oh, fuck. This phone's way too hot. So you know what I ended up doing? I ended up fucking destroying the shit out of that phone. So then, I got another phone, iPhone 12. Got stolen at homecoming. Have a story on that, by the way. And then I got a 15 Pro that ended up breaking a couple months later. And it was only a base model phone, so, I'm not going to get it fixed a second time. If I'm going to get it fixed, I'm getting it fixed with Apple. So, now, I don't have a 15 Pro, and I kind of do miss my 15 Pro. I do. USB-C was everything. Triple cameras. But now it's just a paperweight now. For real. So I don't know what to do. What do I do, y'all? I mean, people, they have to take out the fucking camera module just to fucking clean these lenses. And I'm not trying to fucking get my shit repaired from some random ass dude at the mall. Like, that's the mistake I made when I fixed my 15 Pro. It was a fucking mistake getting that thing fixed. I should have just fixed it with Apple. But it was only a 128GB phone. The phone was only worth $500, so I would be dumping more than 50% of the phone's value. So I'm telling you, if you're dumping more than 50% of anything's value to get something fixed, you're just better off fixing it. And I do not have iPhone 17 money to get this fixed. I'm not getting it fixed. I'll just replace it at this point. But if I do get a 17, I'm getting a 512GB. Why? Because this thing's already running out of storage anyway. So I don't know what to do. Do I just risk getting this thing fixed third party? Because I did find this thing in the Target bin. I mean, I could send it to my friend. He knows how to fix phones. I could see if, he can fix my 14 Pro's cameras, because this is my main device. I get pics with girls off this thing. You know what I mean? And now seeing this thing go, it just hurts. Because this was literally my dream phone when I was a freshman. And now seeing this thing go, it's heartbreaking, honestly. You don't know the design of the 14 Pro. Stainless steel frame. Count me fucking in, bro. Look at that. Triple cameras, which are fogged up, sadly. I could crack the cameras, but now my phone is no longer waterproof. Well, it's not waterproof. Technically, they're water resistant, so, You know what I mean? I mean, even lightning, lightning just hits different. Why did I say it hits different? It's just a fucking charging port. But still, lightning's been around since the iPhone 5. It's been around since 2012. And now it took Apple 11 years to actually make the switch to USB-C. Now, if my 15 Pro was a 256GB model, then I would say, okay, yeah, I would get it fixed. Because having 256 on a 15 Pro means you can shoot in 4K ProRAW. I can shoot ProRAW on the 15, but I just can't shoot it in 4K. So, yeah. I don't know what to do here. I don't have any money to get it fixed. My mom has already dumped countless amounts of money into getting my devices fixed. And she spent $1,000 on an iPhone 15. So, what's the deal here? Do I get the 15 Pro fixed? I mean, maybe when I get money, if I can get a job after high school, I'll get the 15 Pro fixed and I'll main the phone again. Because I actually do like the convenience of USB-C, don't get me wrong, and I do like the triple camera setup. But it's only 128 gigabytes. Do I fix the phone? Or do I just let it go? Because I can just get another phone from the Target bin. Or I can just get another phone off of eBay. When I get a job after high school, I'm getting a 16 Pro. I'm getting a 16 Pro when I graduate. Maybe I'll ask for a 17 Pro when I graduate. I don't even like the 17 Pro. It's ugly. But it's like all 3 cameras are triple and the phone has better heat dissipation. So it's like, yeah. Bro, I keep singing that one NBA Youngboy song. What You Is. It's a good song. I look fucking ugly on this phone. Fuck. But for real, I don't know what to do with this. Let me look at this. You know what? Here. Thumbnail for the shot. Alright. I'll screenshot it at whatever point. Alright, there we go. I'll screenshot it. Yeah, but for real, man. This video's long. My iPhone 6 is probably getting hot. No, it's not, because I have a window open, but still. Moral of the story, I guess don't run water over your phones. I'm going to switch to the iPhone 14, and now I'm going to show you the camera on this. Okay, we are now on the iPhone 14 Pro's camera. So you notice how the camera is, like, fogged up, right? Here's the iPhone 6, which we were filming off of. You can see the lenses are fogged up on the 14. So, yeah. Here's the 14 Pro. The hallway looks like a fucking fire extinguisher went off in here. Mirror. It's all blurry. But yeah. I don't know what to do here. Do I just film the RWTs off of my shitty 14 Pro? Do I crack the cameras? Because if I crack the cameras, like, the moisture can disappear. But then I lose the fact that my phone is waterproof. Because once it actually gets into the cameras, once moisture gets into the cameras, then, like, once it actually touches the lenses and shit. So it's probably the telephoto one that's, yeah. I don't know what to do, man. So if y'all like this video, definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. We're also going to do a front camera, by the way. Alright, so here's the front camera of the iPhone 14 Pro. It doesn't look that bad because, you know, it's starting to dissipate, right? So I am hoping within the next 24 hours to 48 hours that this actually does dissipate, because this is literally my only good iPhone I have. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to fucking main an Android, and I don't want to main an Android. It's either iPhone or go home, bro. So yeah, it doesn't look that bad, but it's still fogged up. I ended up sending a picture of my 14 Pro's cameras to ChatGPT, he says moisture just got into the camera lenses. So I'm hoping in the next 24 to 48 hours, it goes away. Hey, see ya.